Scarlett, it doesn't feel too long since we left the Gold Coast, but it's 2021 and games aren't too far away.
Yeah, it's exciting, obviously, to get the whole group back together, and been in the full group training for most of this week and a bit of last. So most of our guys come back in really good condition and really keen to go one step better than last year.
We haven't had too long of a break, but you mentioned a lot of the boys have come back running some really good times in pre-season training.
Yeah, it's very pleasing. Obviously, you have your exit interviews after the season. The players go away, and I guess it's up to them to follow the program. And I guess with a little bit of sting on losing a grand final, it does make you train a little bit better and smarter. And our guys have come back in great condition. We had some running tests last week and a lot of PBs, so it was really pleasing to see.
There's a couple of new faces in your defensive group. Big Nathan Kreuger is one of those.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it looks like he might settle down back in the backline group this year and really try and develop him as a young key defender. So he's been really impressive his first few weeks back there, and he spent a bit of time there last year as well as swinging into the front half. So I think we're going to try and settle him down. That's the plan.
He's a big body with plenty of athleticism, so he's got all the attributes he needs.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's a really fast runner. He can jump and take specky, so I'm going to have to try and advise him when to go for those big hangers and when to spoil, but he's got some really good attributes.
He's got plenty of aggression as well, which he can channel in that defensive half.
Yeah, it's always good to have a little bit of aggression as a defender, but you've got to do it in a smart way, which I couldn't figure out even up until my last year. But yeah, he's a really exciting prospect. He's really keen to learn, and like all the other guys, he'd come back in really good shape, so he's giving himself a chance.
One of the new draftees, Nick Stevens, he's slotted in the defensive lineup as well.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's been really impressive. I like the way he goes about it. He looks like a sort of no-frills, low-maintenance, competitive young footballer, so I like everything about him at the moment. He's training really well, and I really like how he kicks a footy, and he looks really competitive, so good pick-up.
You mentioned the kicking. He did come into the club with some big raps on that ball use.
Yeah, he's been really impressive with his ball use out of the back half, so hopefully he can keep improving that part of his game, and defensively he looks really sound as well, so he looks like he's going to be a good player.
No Harry Taylor this year. How's it going to be without Harold running around in the defensive half?
Yeah, it's very, very weird. I texted him the day before I come to training on the first day and spoke about how it's going to be very different without him. Obviously such a big figure, and not just his footy but off field he was one of the best blokes you'll ever meet, and he really drove our culture, so we're really going to miss not having H, but hopefully we'll be able to ring him and get him on FaceTime to run a few meetings, so I've already teed that up.
Who are some of the names that are going to have to stand up to fill that hole?
The obvious one's probably Blitz, might spend a bit more time down back, and obviously we've got Hendo and Collar and Jack Henry, so we're really flexible. We've got a lot of players that can play tall, and then we've spoken about Kreuger as well. He's going to give himself a chance to develop and push himself up for a spot, but in that area I think we've got a lot of depth, but Harry was enormous pretty much his whole career on taking out the opposition's best forward, which is a real strength of ours, so we might share that responsibility.
Thanks for the chat, Scarlett.
Thanks, guys.